If you have an Instagram or social media, you are definitely getting skincare advertisements. And that's because aging skin is always on our minds. And that is exactly what we're talking about today on Sarah Has Questions. I'm Sarah King, and I have a lot of questions. In this show, I get to ask WakeMed doctors any question I want, and bless their hearts, they have all the answers. Sarah Has Questions is a production of Mix 101.5 and Capital Broadcasting Company, and it's presented by WakeMed. We are talking about aging skin, which, if you're young, it's coming. We have Dr. Nguyen with us today. You are a plastic reconstructive surgeon with WakeMed, correct?
Yes.
Welcome. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We've been trying to talk skin for a while on Sarah Has Questions, and finally I got somebody in the chair. So I have a lot of questions for you about aging skin.
I'm happy to answer, yeah.
So what exactly causes skin to age?
If you look at aging, you look at it two. There's an intrinsic aging and then extrinsic aging.
Oh.
So intrinsic basically is your genetic makeup. Different race, different people have different genetic makeup.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Caucasian may have, with certain loss of function of certain gene, you might have increasing risk of skin damage by by sun, by the UV ray.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cell turnover and how you go through the aging process, that's make up the aging, your body, your genetic
So
makeup,
intrinsic
your
is what you
programming.
naturally
Yes.
age. Okay, and then what's I'm so sorry, go ahead.
Your body programmed to,
To age it a certain way.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Gotcha. Okay, and so what's the other one? Did you say extra?
Extrinsic.
Extrinsic.
So the thing that
That's
you
hard
do
to
to
say.
your body,
Yes.
or thing that nature do to your body.
Yeah.
The sun,
Mm-hmm.
the tanning that we do,
Mm-hmm.
the cosmetic product we put on our face,
Mm.
or smoking.
Oh yeah, you can tell a smoker
Yeah,
because they
yes,
have
you can
more
tell.
wrinkles.
Yes, it's the stress.
The
Your
stress
stressful life, and just
How is that? Because it damages cells, or
it's increased inflammation in your body, and then your
Okay.
body go through this whole process, and that can show through your skin.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So there's that. So then if you modify certain part of it, then you can hopefully either slow down the aging process.
okay. Well, let's talk about slowing down the aging process through product, because I do know
Yeah.
that a lot of young people are like obsessed. I work in radio. We talk to kids a lot
Yeah.
at my radio station, and for Christmas,
Yeah.
I was shocked at how many 8-year-old girls wanted skincare products for Christmas. This is like a thing. Have you noticed it in your practice?
Not 8 years old, but
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She wanted a cabinet. She wanted the whole nine.
yeah, I mean, it's a big industry out there.
Yeah.
It's a big industry out there with a lot of influence. And nowadays in the social media, they talk a lot about this skincare product.
Yeah.
And it's manifest younger and younger.
Yeah. Well, so how true are their claims? Are there any miracle products for aging skin?
There is no unicorn. There's no
come on,
miracle.
you want a unicorn.
No, I mean, if I can find a unicorn, I would not be here.
I mean, I know there are blood facials. There are there's the snail mucus. I mean, what is happening?
There's so many products out. I mean, again, with the age of social media, there's a lot of information out there can be misrepresented or hype, or it just maybe it's just not true.
Okay.
But that's why it's hard to kind of identify which product works and what product is just
Okay.
pure hype.
Well, let me go through a few of them, and you can
Yeah.
tell me if it's hype or not.
Sure.
Okay, so red light therapy. We see the masks. They're hilarious. You put them on, you look
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Should we be putting these on, spending $200 to put a red light mask on? Is this worth it?
There is science to it. It's
Okay.
called photobiomodulation.
Photobiomodulation.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes, yeah. Photobiomodulation is moderately
Okay.
some collagen synthesis. So let's go back to when we talk about skin aging. We talk about biology of it. So skin, you got the epidermis, really the outer layer, and then you got the dermis, which is the thicker layer, but underneath the epidermis.
Okay.
And even within the dermis, you have papillary dermis and reticular dermis. There's this 2 layer of that. So, and in between the cell, what we call is extracellular matrix.
Okay.
Yes. So collagen make up a lot of it.
Okay.
So collagen is a good player in terms of skin aging.
Okay. And so if I drink collagen, does it go into my skin? I'm gonna take
I'm
that
not
as a
sure.
no.
I'm not sure how much of that gonna help. I have to look into the science behind it.
Okay.
I haven't really. I when it comes to these advertisement, I usually have a healthy dose of skepticism.
I'm sure you do, and as we all should.
Yeah.
But back to the red light thing. So does it go through your dermis?
So it does stimulate some degree of collagen synthesis.
Okay, which means like it builds it.
So collagen, yes, it builds up.
Okay.
Right. So with this red light therapy, there's 2. Right. We have to think about this. So there is a red light, then it's a 2 different wavelengths. So the red light is about 620 to 700 nanometer, and then there's a near infrared, which is like 700 nanometer to about 1020 ish. And so some product combine both.
Okay.
Right? Some product combine both. And then you got to talk about the delivery method. So there is a low-level laser. So it can deliver still red light, but it's a laser type. It's low-dose laser.
Okay.
High concentration of energy. So sometimes short time of application.
Okay.
Shortened time application. Because the laser is more...
concentrated.
More exact.
I see.
More
yes.
exact.
Pinpoint.
Yeah. And then there is LED.
Which is what the masks are.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, well, there are masks that low-level laser. They cost more.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they cost
It's
more.
a laser. I
so
would
then,
hope they
but a majority of these product home use are LED based.
Right.
They cheaper, $300. Some are like $700.
So which one works better?
Well, at home ones, you have to think about better in terms of, it's all about expectation.
Right.
So because what do you expect, right? So this is where the product out there marketing, do you expect to target deep wrinkle? If you want the deep wrinkle to work, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, then it's not better.
Right.
But if you just want a fine wrinkle and then you expect mild improvement, then it will work.
Okay.
So there are some studies out there. You do it 20 minutes a day, twice a week, or 3 times a week. You do for 4 weeks, you start to see some improvement in these fine wrinkle.
Okay. But do you think it's worth the $200?
To be honest, it's $300, $300, like
To some
depends
people,
on,
that's a lot of money.
to some people, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, but if you think about the people who go to med spa very frequently,
Sure.
their spending is a lot more.
Yeah.
So then I think if when I talk to my patient, I have to be like, I spend a lot of time really set the expectation right.
Yeah.
Like, what did you really want to gain out of it?
Yeah, what were you looking for?
Yeah, so they are, it's good for, let's say, recovery. It's good for some of the scar management. But it won't fix your deep wrinkle. It won't tighten your skin. The
11s, that what people say, the 11s between the eyes. All right, well, let's talk about microneedling.
Yeah.
So does that work well?
Yes, it does help some of the remodeling, collagen remodeling. So it does work. You might see it better. You
think it's better than the red light, and is it cheaper?
Well, it's
I don't know.
probably not.
I don't know
because
anything.
every session is more.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how about the snail mucin and all those things?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I probably won't.
Super gross.
I'm not an expert on snail mucin product. No,
Get
I
out.
am not. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's and I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, but how important is the use of sunscreen?
You know the answer to
It's incredibly important.
Incredibly important, right? The funny thing about this is we talked a little bit earlier about the different race, right? So Caucasian have this common in Caucasian, they loss of function in this variant in the gene called MC1R, and increasing your risk of photo damage. But the funny thing, and it's more common in Caucasian.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, Caucasian are the more likely to
sunbathe because we're trying to get some color.
Yeah, but then the thing is, they are more susceptible to skin damage.
Yeah. So but sunscreen helps.
Sunscreen help every day.
And how much should I use every day?
At least 50.
50. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
50.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is it ever too late to start using it regularly?
Never too late.
Okay.
Never too late.
All right.
Because the process is gradual and cumulative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about there's so many endings to this.
Yeah.
Retinoids, ols, ols. So retinol is what I know it as. So what about that?
It's very confusing.
Yes.
It's very confusing.
Yes.
Yes. Very confusing. They all vitamin A product.
Ah, okay.
So they are. So the end product, the active ingredient is called retinoic acid.
Okay.
Okay, that's what working. That's increasing collagen synthesis, and cell turnover, and so their conversion to that. So there is retinol, so AL at the end.
Okay.
RETINAL or retinaldehyde. They are one-step conversion, so that converted to retinoic acid,
okay,
the active ingredient.
I see.
So these are most effective that over the counter that doesn't require
a prescription.
So prescription is retinoid, which is retinoic acid.
You can get the straight up acid by prescription, but if you want something that's going to convert to that, you get a retinol. AL.
So there's two different.
Yeah.
AL,
not OL.
So that one has one step conversion. So they are more effective.
Okay.
Right, but then it's more expensive.
Yeah.
More expensive. And they usually mix it. Usually this skin product they mix with vitamin C, which is have an antioxidant protection, and then it help in the collagen support the collagen synthesis.
Okay.
Mixing this product and then that give you is pretty effective.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. But they expensive.
Yeah.
And then there's another two-step conversion is retinol. OL.
Yeah.
So
and
this
that's
is
less
more
expensive,
common over the counter.
Which makes sense. And so it's less effective, but it does work.
It does work. It just takes a longer time. But overall, vitamin A products are a longer game.
Oh, okay. So you just have to trust the process.
Trust the process. Because in the first 2 to 6 weeks, you might all see peeling and stuff.
Oh.
You have to be very careful because obviously the more effective product can cause more skin irritation. That's why like the prescription wound strength.
Straight up acid.
You see a lot of skin irritation, so you gotta see a well-qualified dermatologist prescribing you this and monitor that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then retinol, a little more tolerated than retinol,
the acid
prescription. Strength.
Yes,
but to some people it still does cause some skin irritation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you just have to see.
Just watch yourself. If you see irritation, back off a bit.
Well, and usually these products are sold in more of a med spa where there are some provider that can help
tell you how often to take it and things like that, or to use it. All right, I'm going to move away from facial skin and go to cellulite. What exactly is cellulite?
So cellulite is like a fibrous septate in between the fat globule, and then it attaching directly to skin.
Okay.
So therefore, like sometimes you see this dimpling in your skin, even though you're not,
overweight. Yeah.
Yeah. Even when you're fit, because in certain area you see more fat deposition. For example, the box or behind the thigh, right?
Yeah.
Right. But then that's where you typically see these cellulite.
Why do women get it more than men?
I think it's more genetic makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this next one is going to ask for both cellulite and for like skin damage in the skin. So you're talking about vitamin A, which is in carrots. Can I eat carrots? Is that helpful? Because like people want to know because you see it. It's like you take.
It's not going to be as effective
Okay.
It's a skin product.
Okay, good.
And I don't think I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm actually never really looking into the data, like whether you eating vitamin A will help. But
I feel like it can't hurt.
Well, yes, but I just if you see that there's many conversion to the active ingredient.
Yes, that makes sense.
So then it's going to be extremely ineffective.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. What advice would you give someone for the healthiest skin possible?
What advice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's many.
Okay,
many.
well,
Start
give me a few.
Start young.
So you think the young people's obsession is a good thing?
Yes, start young because if you have to just do one thing, then sun protection.
Yeah. Okay.
Sun protection, either through use of sunscreen or protective clothing. So that's going to be the most bang for the buck, particularly for Caucasian population.
Yeah.
Or more fairer skin.
But do other populations have to do it also?
Of course.
So like even if you're like a dark-skinned black person, you still need sunscreen.
Yes. Because also protection against skin cancer.
Yes. Okay. All right.
And then not smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Not smoking.
Yeah.
Yes, very
bad
important.
for you in so many levels.
Yes. Yes, for many level.
Yeah.
And then I think and then if you have the ability, if you have the financial ability, then you look into skincare product, you look into all this adjunct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more you put into it, most likely the more you'll get out of it. What about Botox? Because people do get Botox.
Well, yes. So then, we're talking a lot of skin aging, but I think we haven't really talked about like wrinkle, right?
Because to me, like I thought that wrinkle and skin aging were the same thing.
Yes, but there's many to the skin aging. The wrinkle is just what show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when your skin might be thin. Yeah, as you age, your skin is thinner.
Yes, that's true.
Right,
You mean old people have very thin skin,
and then they shear.
Yeah,
as they get older and older, right? So that, but wrinkle is what show. What show like the fine wrinkle, the deep wrinkle. Mm-hmm. So that's this, and then you think about the dynamic wrinkle.
Oh, from moving your mouth and like smiling.
So that dynamic, yeah. So we call this the crow feet.
The crow's feet, yeah.
And then the 11,
the
right?
11
right here.
I have all of those.
And then here. So then that's where Botox coming.
Because from what I understand about Botox, they call it a neurotoxin, which sounds like something I don't want to put into my body. But it basically freezes those muscles and releases them. And so then your wrinkles get less and less. That's how I've understood Botox.
I wouldn't say it get less and less. But as you use it, you stop it from getting worse.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure about if it's getting less and less. Maybe in smaller kind of scale. But it's stopping getting worse.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of plastic surgeons thinking about they've advertised as a preventative.
Yeah, it makes sense. Fillers. Fillers have gotten a bad rap recently because they say that doesn't go away. Do you know anything about that?
Well, there are some imaging series. I mean, in terms of like a brief paper out there saying that they stay longer.
Yeah.
And then there's this repetitive use of filler that may interfere with surgery down the road. So I think that's something that I think used with some not overuse. Nothing is
okay.
is the best.
All right. And last question, and this has to do with hydration.
Very important.
Okay, because
very important for skin aging.
Well, I know that a lot of women see crepey skin, like on their face or wherever, and I'm speaking from experience. I get all this on my social media. Some people are like, if you just hydrate, a lot of that will go away. Do you think that's true? I mean,
hydration in terms of skin can be from water intake is important, but also application of moisturizer and keep your skin moist is important.
Okay,
so they are both equally important.
All right. Well, this was super informative. I appreciate your time today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks so much for Dr. Nguyen coming in today. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed in the fact that the more you spend, the more you can expect out of your skincare. I mean, I get it. That means they can put more of the actual product in there and you can get better results. But sometimes you just hope the drugstore stuff's gonna work. You just have to be patient. It will work. Just be patient. If you have a friend who's skincare obsessed or has any other interest that we've covered here on Sarah Has Questions, share it. You can share it on your socials. It's super helpful, gets more listeners in, and we can help more people that way. You can also go to our Instagram at Sarah Has Questions. And until next time, wear sunscreen every day. Talk to you soon.